With the official launch of the Oculus Rift today, the age of virtual reality gaming has begun. I'm still working on our full review of the Rift VR headset, but here's what I think after the first few days of using this revolutionary new way of experiencing video games and virtual environments. It's tough to relate the experiences the Rift can give you with words and two-dimensional video, because this is something unlike anything most people have ever seen. To give you an idea of how powerful it is, it can not only make you forget where you really are, but fool your brain into thinking you're moving when you're actually sitting still. It is, in a word, amazing. It's also pricey. At $600, on top of requiring a fairly powerful PC, the Rift is very much a fancy toy for enthusiast early adopters. But unlike most first-generation products, what you get here is surprisingly polished and easy to use. All you need to do is install the software, plug the headset into a USB 3 port and an HDMI port, plug the sleek-looking sensor into a second USB 3 port, and then plug the included Xbox One wireless controller dongle into any USB port. Now you're good to go. The headset itself is light and comfortable. Thanks to soft padding, it feels like wearing some nice but slightly heavy ski goggles. Despite its light weight, its textured matte plastic housing doesn't look or feel cheap or flimsy, and it doesn't pick up fingerprints. Velcro straps on the top and sides allow you to adjust the fit easily, but like with ski goggles, it can leave an impression on your face if you wear it for more than a short while. When you put the Rift on, it forms a tight seal around your face, blocking out everything except a little bit of room around your nose. I found that easy to ignore during gaming, and also useful when I want to look down and find a controller without taking the headset off. When you do take it off, a handy sensor on the inside detects that and turns the headset off and pauses your game. A slider on the underside of the headset allows you to adjust the distance between the eyepieces to match up with your eyes. When it's set up right, the image is strikingly clear. You can definitely see pixels, especially in bright virtual environments, but the moment things start moving around, they become much less noticeable.
Check your 6.
The integrated earphones sound great and easily swivel and move to fit over your ear. They effectively block out external sound, so it's handy to be able to easily lift one off of one ear to hear what's going on in the real world. They're removable too, if you prefer to use your own high-end headphones. The simple remote also feels sturdy. This is less for gaming, and more for one-handed, always-on control for watching video or other more passive experiences. My only major gripe with Oculus Home is the game installation process. You can buy a game and download it from inside VR, but to install you're prompted to remove the headset just to click one button on the desktop. So why even have the store in VR? Also, right now, you can only install games bought from the Oculus Store on the C drive. And what about the games? Right now they vary widely, from the jaw-dropping space dogfights of Eve Valkyrie, to ports of existing games like Defense Grid 2, all the way down to disappointingly simple games designed for Samsung's phone-based Gear VR system. With a few exceptions, most of these games would be kinda lame if you played them on a conventional gaming system, but the novelty of VR alone makes them interesting. We'll have much more on those soon. The one area where the Rift is underwhelming right now is the lack of hand-tracking motion controllers, which limits the way we can interact with these virtual worlds to mostly the same methods we use for conventional games. That means almost everything on the Oculus right now could be played elsewhere from a different perspective. Oculus says its Oculus Touch controllers will be out sometime later this year, but considering the competing HTC Vive launches very soon with its controllers included for $800, that's a temporary but significant disadvantage for the Oculus. Check back later this week for our full scored review of the Oculus Rift, and for everything virtual reality, stick with IGN.